Your brain rewards you for watching trading videos the same way it rewards you for success. And that's why you're stuck. Every new strategy feels like progress. Every new explanation feels like clarity. But nothing changes. You open your trading platform with the intention to trade. But instead of executing, you hesitate. Not because you don't know what to do, but because you've watched another trading video. A new strategy, a new framework, a new way to look at the market. You tell yourself this one will finally bring clarity, that this time things will click. But deep down, you already know the pattern. You've been here before. You've consumed thousands of hours of trading content. You've learned price action, indicators, market structure, psychology, risk models, ICT concepts, mean reversion, momentum, algos, and sentiment. Yet your results haven't changed. Not because you lack knowledge, but because your constant learning has become the thing holding you back. What you're experiencing isn't laziness. It isn't fear in the obvious sense. It's what I call the endless learning loop, a sophisticated psychological trap that affects traders who are already active, already motivated, and already serious. You're not avoiding trading. You're avoiding commitment to one way of trading. And your brain is very good at convincing you this is progress. Marcus has been trading for 3 years. He places trades, he journals, he backtests. But he never sticks with anything long enough to develop consistency. Every few weeks, a new strategy replaces the old one. A new concept overrides what was working. A new YouTube video reframes the market entirely. His system is always almost ready. Marcus can explain dozens of strategies. He understands market theory better than most retail traders. Yet his equity curve is flat. Marcus isn't inexperienced. He's overinformed and undercommitted. And that's far more dangerous. Your brain is not designed to make you profitable. It's designed to keep you safe. When you first learned trading, your reward system lit up. The idea of financial freedom triggered dopamine, the same chemical released during actual success. Here's the problem. Your brain releases dopamine not just when you succeed, but when you anticipate success. Watching trading videos gives you the same chemical reward as improvement, without the emotional risk of execution. So your brain learns a dangerous association. Learning feels like progress. Execution feels dangerous. This is dopamine hijacking. Every new strategy gives your brain a hit of motivation and relief, while quietly reducing your urgency to commit and execute. As your knowledge grows, something subtle happens. You start to feel competent, even when your results don't reflect it. Your brain confuses understanding trading with being good at trading. This is known as illusory superiority. Knowing why a trade should work is not the same as managing. Drawdowns, uncertainty, emotional exposure, real-time execution errors. Trading skill is forged under pressure, not during consumption. Each time you switch strategies, it feels logical. You're optimizing, you're refining, you're adapting. But psychologically, something else is happening. Every new framework resets accountability. You never stay long enough to face whether you can execute it consistently, whether the issue is execution, not the system, whether boredom, impatience, or fear is the real problem. Changing strategies becomes a way to avoid confronting yourself. Over time, your trading becomes more complex. One indicator becomes 3. One confirmation becomes 5. One condition turns into a checklist, not because you want to avoid trading, but because you're searching for certainty. You're looking for a setup strong enough to silence doubt, a trade that feels obvious, a signal that gives emotional permission to act. But markets don't offer certainty, only probabilities. So every new filter feels responsible, yet actually increases hesitation. Instead of clarity, you create friction. Instead of confidence, dependence on alignment. You're not protected from failure. You're trapped waiting for conviction the market will never give you. Every new strategy adds new rules, new contradictions, new what-ifs. Your brain has a finite capacity for decision-making. Eventually, you don't hesitate because you're unsure. You hesitate because you're overloaded. Too many models, too many lenses, too many interpretations. You don't lack clarity. You have too many versions of it. At the core of this loop is one belief. If I just understand the market deeply enough, I'll feel ready. But trading isn't deterministic. There will always be unknown variables, random outcomes, imperfect information. Your brain hates this, so it keeps demanding more learning to eliminate uncertainty, even though uncertainty is inseparable from trading itself. This is why the more you learn, the less confident you feel about acting. You don't need another strategy. You don't need another perspective. You need commitment. Pick one simple approach. Define risk so small it doesn't threaten your identity. Execute it repeatedly, without modification, long enough to collect real feedback. Progress in trading doesn't come from knowing more. It comes from experiencing discomfort, surviving drawdowns, observing your own behavior under pressure. Your future profitable self isn't waiting for more information. They're waiting for you to stop changing your focus. And finally, let one process shape you